Blub blub everyone! Welcome to maybe a smallish campaign of this beautiful new game that I got. New game for me. No, it's out for a bit. Although it's still in early access, isn't it? I think it is. Farthest Frontier. A nice city builder colony survival thingy. Quite fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We're gonna play on Trailblazer. We're gonna play this time in the Alpine Valley. It's probably gonna kill me. Who knows? I'm not that good at the game. I just played one run so far. You can see I have a continue here. But yeah, we're playing on a large map. Let's see how it goes. We're playing as Gamiton. And let's make our Gammy Town, I think. All the standard things.
Life can be harsh everywhere. But in the old world, there was no hope of it ever improving. When our crops failed, the ruling class would still collect the same share, leaving our children to starve. And if we had any coin to our name, the taxman would appear, demanding it for the crown. The nobles hid behind the safety of their walls and did nothing when raiders pillaged the outskirts of the city. And so, some of us decided that it was time to leave, that we'd rather take our chances in the wilderness, seeking the promise of a new land, than starve to death in our homeland. The journey wasn't easy. We lost many along the way. But this wild, unsettled land offers us the hope of a new start as the masters of our own destiny.
Perfectly messing up the music there. True Sounds, thank you for the follow. Totally fine though. I'm sorry, I'm still a bit sick. Why is that not? Hello? Ah, there it is. Okay. Well, Farthest Frontier, we have seen even an intro cutscene, which is kind of nice. It's always the same as far as I know. But yeah, we were sick of being, peasants, and now we're going to make our own town. Sounds kind of relatable, actually. Unfortunately, not an option in today's world. Also, it's a very harsh, situation if you're going somewhere with no infrastructure and just building a new thing. That is not an easy thing to do and very, very likely kills you. My bad, all good. Hey, Cires, how are you doing? What happened to the audio there? That sounded kind of messy. Yes, because the follower thing. Unless there's still some messy sound. I hope not. Yes, town center. We finished scouting the surrounding area. Survey the land your villagers have explored and choose a promising site to construct your town center. It's important to choose a location that's near resources you'll need to build a successful settlement. Yeah, I mean, at least it tells you what it is that you actually need, because in every city builder, it's something different. Things like clay, iron ore, and potential food sources. Clay, iron ore, not that important, actually. Clay more than iron ore for the beginning. Iron ore is quite late, from what I've seen so far. Is that paused? Okay, let me just go into the settings, because when I play, I always turn down the sound, usually. Ah, like the music. And I think we can turn that up a little bit. I think effects and UI can always be a little lower. Voiceover I find fine, and that should be it. Let's see how that goes. Because usually I'm watching something on the other monitor, or some YouTube videos or something. No, it's good now. Okay. I've been away for a couple of weeks as well. Oh, well, glad that you're back. I mean, I haven't seen you in a bit, but it's not unusual for people to just take some time and be somewhere else. Desirability doesn't matter to us. We have these overlays here, which are very important. Like, water is really important. We definitely want to be near water. I really would like to settle on this hill, because that's a very defensible position. It's gonna be really hard to build here, though. And we probably only have our town center here and all our housing here. Maybe even the industry back here. That could also be a thing. And it matches with... Ooh, we have a lot of sand and coal. That is coal, right? That is coal. I wish these would be a little bit bigger, or you could you know, press a button to make them bigger. Because they're really hard to see if you zoom out completely. I mean, this is just brutal. If you're watching this on a phone, don't watch this on a phone. I mean, that's my general gist, but that's just some food. So, water-wise, this is okay in water. This would be ideal. There are some scavenging things here. We can also see what's around us here with the foraging. Oh, that is kind of neat. It should jump to the other side though. I think this is kind of weird. Some berries around. But we have paused, right? We're not running because the doggos are screaming. This would be a little bit more defensible as well. It's also a bit more hilly. I don't see a single lake right now. I'm very disappointed. Because I would have liked some early fish, but everything is so far away. We will not get some fish at all, which sucks. I'd really love some early fish. Well, it is how it is, I guess. What else do we have here? We have some eggs. Some more eggs. No greens. Which is a little sad. There's some bushes here, which will give some berries after the summer. Or in autumn. I think. I'm not sure what that is. Where is it? Oh, those are berries, okay. Yeah, it doesn't look that great wherever I go. And I really don't like that we don't see a single... And there's a raider camp even, oh god. Which we will stay away from. Activate bear mode, barely tried. What? We don't have bear mode on. The hell? Okay. Yeah, that's something I found on the menu just a few minutes ago, before we started. There was a dancing bear, very, very small in the background. I clicked it and suddenly all the villagers turned into bears. So that's probably why I got an achievement right now, even though that should not be active. Otherwise we will re-roll. Oh, there are some greens here, at least a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I still think settling here would be the thing. The sand is a little bit blocked there. But this would give us a lot of defensibility. Disgusting amounts, even. I just wish we had some... Yeah, fertility here is good because of all the water. Fertility everywhere is kind of shite. This is a little bit better. This is very bad fertility. That's gonna be harsh because fields are what keeps you alive at some point. With bigger populations. Especially if you don't have fish. You can get, with one person, you can get so much fish. It's ridiculous. And it's also quite good because, you know, hunting helps, but I don't see that many deer. There's a deer patch. Some deers that were sighted, but I don't see any. Yeah, there are a little bit. So hunting will be a thing we can do, but it's not gonna... That's a little bit harsh. For sure. And I guess the name is the seed, so... Gamiton will always look like this. Fine. Let's try it. Let's just see how long we go. All this winter I'm trying to stay ahead of my mental health. That's good. Every winter my mental health absolutely falls apart. This winter my friends are like, I should try to actively keep my mental health up, and hopefully then winter won't be so hard on me. I enjoy winter so much. It's ridiculous. I hate summer. I don't see any sizable fertile areas. Yeah, it's just this bit, and this is basically like 2, maybe 4 fields that we could exploit this with. But that's it, and that is nothing. We'll need, with 100 people, we need at least 9 fields to actually have some food. There's a little bit more, but... So anywhere I plop down, it's gonna be really shit. Really shit. Because everything is going to be so far away. Which is not great. I mean, there is a lot of... We will have to do hunting a lot in the beginning. For sure. And a bit of foraging. But foraging will not be that good as well. So, this is harsh. But, you know, we'll see how that goes. Let's plop down here. Why not? I don't know why that is still up. Thank you. Harvest button to mark groups of resources. Yeah. Okay. So we're not bears? Otherwise I need to restart. No, we're not bears. Good. This is nice, though. We can salvage this really quickly. So I would say my industry should be here along the mountain ranges. We can flatten areas, and we will, around here, because this will be my more military base, in a way. And resource storage. So we'll flatten all of this. This whole mountain will be a plateau, if possible. And then we'll see how we can get these... There was a bit there, but there's also a bit of fertility here. So we could maybe have our peeps down here, our village huts and stuff. And still have our industry here away from them. Or we can have them here on the other side of the mountain. I lose all of these resources, but yeah, let's go on the other side of the mountain. Let's get this done. I don't want to get rid of bushes or berries. I didn't hit any. Good. But we need some rocks. Clear the mountain. That is probably the first thing we need to do. We'll see. Again, I'm not good at this game. It's maybe a little bit more than I can chew right now, what we're doing here. With this alpine stuff, but I don't know. If we die, we die. Whatever. It's not going to be a long-running project for sure. I'm not going to do like 50 parts, I think, on this, and we'll just see how it goes. I'd like some roads. What was roads again? N for some reason. As we all know, the perfect name for roads has a lot of N's in it. Yeah, that's too steep. I was wondering when that would be a problem. So we already need to do something. Predators are attacking. That's a good sign. Already some wolves. Perfect. Where are my peeps? Wait, there was a... No, that one. Hey peeps, kill that wolf. With your bare,
as you say,
freaking hands. Where's the wolf? I can't click on him. There you are. Kill him. Everyone, go murder wolf. Before it murders you. We have the bigger group. A wolf would never attack like this. Even a single person. One wolf? No. That wolf must be, so freakishly hungry if it would do something dumb like that. Go away. Rescue yourself. Save yourself from this wolfie. Please don't die. Oh, okay. Well, first villager dead. Good stuff. I struggle a lot with depression and anxiety, and winter makes it a lot worse. Yeah, I imagine. That is what it does, for sure. What was the button for this? Didn't I change that? Oh yes, I changed it to Q and E. There we go. There's another fucking wolf. Yeah, we need a graveyard now. Great stuff. We don't have space for a graveyard right now. That guy has to, you know, lay dead. Also, everyone, before that thing becomes a problem, make it go away, please. This time that should be no problem. As long as he can't get you alone, it's all fine. It's a single wolf. It's not a bear. Bear would probably be... Why did another one die? Well, that's kind of shit. Okay, maybe we need to go to a graveyard quicker than I thought we would need. We are in the frontier, so, you know, it's gonna be harsh. Let's just put a graveyard in, I guess. Where's the graveyard? Is that amenities? You can't even have a graveyard. Coolio. Well, maybe we'll have some diseases. Isn't that great? Yeah, that wolf must be very sick or starving. They almost never just attack. Yeah, especially in a group they would. You know, if they're like 3 to 1, they probably would attack a human, for sure. And single one, alone, somewhere? Yeah, no problem. But one wolf against multiple humans? No. It's not a thing. That would be quite foolish. Of that poor thing. So yeah, everyone is wet and miserable, and we don't even have a town center. Not even talking about, you know, housing. Your people aren't meant to be dead yet. Yeah, I know. Hello, Tetrahydroc. Welcome, Tetrahydroc. Firewood is critical. Yeah, we don't. No firewood. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. It's fine. Spring is coming up. It's all good. Don't need firewood. Just build that freaking building, guys. So at least we have a town center. Thanks. So that helps. Now we're going to do some flattening. And we're going to flatten this all the freaking way. As much as we can. Even more. There you go. More flattening. Flatten this hill like your life depends on it. Because it probably does. And yes, it's a bit of work. Whatever. It's fine. They will deal with it. Now we can have a graveyard. Okay, well, at least we can put our dead away. That is something. Should we put that on this hill? That would be kind of funny. Yeah, let's just do this. 61 stone, that's gonna be a little bit... Even a pack of wolves, I have never heard of them attacking a person, with the exception of people being stupid and getting too close to a den with cubs. I mean... Might be. I don't know. I'm a biologist, but I'm not, you know, expert on wolves. So, there might be some nuance, of course. But the general gist is a wolf shouldn't be attacking you at all, unless there's something really pressing. You know, if you corner them, surely they will attack you because there's nothing to lose. Okay, blueberry bushes would be kind of nice. Just harvest these real quick. We want some actual buildings for that. We have to do some extra work in the beginning here, and we're not really doing much with building this stupid graveyard. Wait, was this kind of weird? No, I can't really go and see more. I would like to get rid of the trees, you know, just push them into the ground or something. That would be kind of nice, but I don't think that's a thing. We want to go for housing. It's not a really desirable place, but, you know, whatever. And also, there's someone dead in their backyard. But sometimes, you know, you have to accept a corpse that's lying in your backyard. It's totally fine. You know, it's called the frontier for a reason. Sometimes there are corpses. It's fine. We're working on it. We're working on that not happening again. Yeah, it's just a few people doing this. And also this is very important. This could give us some really good resources. We do have some food. 6 months of food that will not spoil in the next, what, year? Yeah. So that's good. We are set on food for now. We are very miserable. That might be because, you know, everyone dies right now. And we have no houses. But we're working on it. We have to get rid of a few trees for this, which is bad. And there's another freaking wolf there. There must be a den around here. And I also don't like the raider camp. We really need to be... Oh, that's also why I shouldn't settle my village here, because the raider camp will be right next to it. So setting the village up here is much better. Getting rid of that raider camp would delay them, you know, trying to murder us. Oh, they're not even doing this yet. Not even doing the salvaging, that was just the flattening. Do we have some storage? We do have a stockyard, and I think that could be kind of fine to have one. Right here. For now. Just to put down some logs, some stone that we're gathering up. And we are gathering up some stuff here. But yeah, having 2 people dead right now, and only 10 people, is not good. At least we have 4 of them in a house. That's kind of nice. Yeah, desirability is a thing, I know. I could deactivate the tutorial, but I'm not gonna. Maybe I need a refresher on something. You're unhappy and you need shelter. Yeah, that's why you're unhappy too. It's all good. Just get rid of these trees and build your stupid little hut. And all is going to be well, I swear. I promise. We should do some extra flattening here. So we can build 2 rows of houses and hopefully another road there. But if we can't, that's also fine. 2 things will spoil. 2 months worth of resources. They usually leave you alone. The rule of thumb is as long as you don't approach them directly and don't get too close to their pups. Yeah. Housing. Yeah. People are freezing. That's fine. They have to freeze. Well, they're not freezing. Oh, they will be. Ooh. The years go. We're blazing through the year and we only built 1 house. That's not good. That's not great. It's too many trees, guys. Too many stupid trees. Although we have to fell trees to actually build the housing, but... Prioritize the housing, please. It's more important than the graveyard. Screw the corpses. They don't need it. They don't need shelter. And what's a little bit disease, you know, on the friends, between friends, I mean. So, there are a few buildings that you can put near housing, which is like the hunter's cabin, like the hunter would have been nice against those wolves. Foragers and stuff, you know, everything that has neutral desirability is fine. The smokehouse, though, definitely not. So we want to put that somewhere else. The same with some of these resource buildings, you know, even the wood splitter is not desirable for them. I don't know why. I mean, yes, it's a little bit of noise, but is that bad? It's just, you know, chopping up some stuff. We do want a well. Pretty early on, probably. Because our people will dehydrate. And I don't even care how good that well is. I just care where it is. So let's just go here. And just, you know, extend this a little bit. And then build a well. Because last time I almost lost people because I didn't have a well. That well is really shit. Maybe we'll have to move it at some point, but for now, this is going to be the well, and this needs to be prioritized, please. There's a lot of stone here, oops, that we have to get rid of anyway. So that will help. Okay, the last house, house number 3, will house everyone. Graveyard needs a lot more stone, which we don't have. We do have some space to store our wood, that's nice. But we will need a hunter. And let's at first put them up here. That should be fine. It's, you know, a hunter and a forager shack. There you go. And we should have the wood for this. Oh, and also there's a deep iron deposit, which means I need to build around this. Or I could just build something I know I will just erase that back then in there. Technology tree, we finally got a knowledge point, that's kind of neat. What is it? What button was it? L. Yeah, because technology, I guess. This is all the technology tree. I heard they reworked this recently. Which is kind of neat. Actually, we already lost 2 villagers. Giving them some armor and some damage could be kind of nice. Easier shoemaking. Also working on mining stone. Also be nice. extra knowledge generation. We'll just invest into, you know, getting more of this. Taxation doesn't make a difference right now. Farmers don't make a difference. That doesn't make a difference. We don't have fish, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would probably take this. It's so sad that we don't have any fish. This is kind of nice. Extra resources gathered is really, really nice in the beginning. For foraging. To just keep up on food. So what's more important to me? Well, at the moment it's food. Let's go for food. And we are building a forager. It's almost finished. Perfect. Yes, work areas. I know about those. Let's just let them forage around here for now. It's a lot of berries, some eggs, some mushrooms. Good stuff. And they will forage more now than they would otherwise. There are some deer here. Oh, this is a good place for traps, apparently. That's kind of interesting. We can't do that until we upgrade. So there are supposedly some deer here? I don't know if I can trust that. I don't see a deer marker. But I guess this is the only place where it says... I don't see a deer marker, though. It's really far away, too. Fine. It's fine. It's all not ideal, but we have to make do. At least everyone is housed. That is a positive thing. More people want to join. Yeah, we need food and houses for those. That's not gonna happen right now. Can we get more housing? Yes, we can put that here, but... Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This needs to be flattened. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's just flatten this whole area a bit more. We have to work with the mountain a little bit, but we also can work against it a tiny bit. Dehydration, that's why I wanted this. Someone needs to work this, guys. Prioritize this. We need some stone. And there's a lot of dehydration going around. And a blizzard, yeah, because that is definitely fine for us. We don't even have firewood, guys. Or food. Oh, food is also gone. Yeah, perfect. We have a forager. Maybe they can get a little tiny bit still? Probably not. So it's all on the hunter. It's all on the hunter. The hunter will keep us alive, surely. Surely they will keep us alive. How many are going to survive this winter? Maybe 2. Totally fine. Then we have housing and then we probably have some food. After this. Oh my god, it's the death blizzard. And we don't even have firewood because I, for the love of me, couldn't do anything here. Couldn't make a firewood splitter. We don't even have the wood for it. We want to be on the other side. We'll probably move this at some point. For now, that's good. Okay, so that works. No, our industry is supposed to be... This is where we started. Yeah, supposed to be here. So, we want to... Yeah, that's good. That works. If you press shift, you can adhere to the grid. You know, you make a straight line. That's what I want. That's going to be our industry back there. That day 1 wolf attack set you back, attempting to get maybe 5 people to flatten the mountain. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem. It's not like they could do anything useful right now, apart from maybe get some stone. That's about it. But that will not save us anyway. It's not the dehydration that will kill you, it's the food right now. Because it's one after the other, you know. We are getting the stone though, so the well is being built. Let's hope they are smart enough to just... Well, if they had firewood, they could just melt some snow, right? To drink. Which would be totally fine. Snow is generally safe. Don't get the yellow one. But not a thing in this game, I fear. Also, no firewood. So that's a problem. And also, no one is working right now. Because it's winter. That's the first one dead. It's a dehydration. 3, okay. Okay, maybe it's not the dehydration, maybe it's the cold that kills us right now. 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe everyone is dead. Maybe we just have to restart. Saving the game, yeah, thank you. Yeah, maybe we have to restart. Let's re-roll the map, please. And let's see if we can get a better one, because that one was miserable. If I could have gotten a fissure in the beginning, that would have looked much, much differently. Also, it was probably not smart to set up on the mountain. I mean, of course. And yeah, yes, I did spend a bit much time to flatten and stuff. Usually that shouldn't be a problem. There was just so much forest we had to go through for the first buildings, and, you know, even then, we didn't have enough wood for firewood anyway, which was not great. But I will prioritize that a bit more now. I want to have a layout first, though, so I don't have to redo the whole village every 4 minutes. That is something I really don't enjoy. Okay. It's stalling a bit. It's dying. Rest in peace. I mean, it's a harsh world, you know? That's why you don't go on the frontier. Because you're basically dead when you do. Being somewhere where there's no infrastructure will kill you. 100%. You will die. The question is only, when will you die? That is literally the only question you have to ask yourself. Why can I not pause? See, that is a problem. I want to pause. Oh, we have a lake. Okay, that's better. That's really nice, and that's a big lake. There can be a few fishers there. There's a nice mountain to set up on. It's all... Yeah, it's all quite nice. There's a raider camp. I don't like that. Yeah, this looks quite different. Okay. This is a perfect fisher hut right there. And there's a school of fish there, which will even increase that. Okay. Okay. Okay, this looks different. I'm not sure what that... Oh, that's a ruin that we can plunder later. There's a little hill here, but it's not great. If you're being attacked from here, having set up here will be much goodness for us to defend, but I'm not sure why it's not working to pause here. Fertility-wise, yep, much better. It's unfortunately near the raider camp, but this is much better. Already a better map, by far. Water table looks perfectly fine. Yep, get some good water down there. Okay, I'm going to set up... I could set up here. Again, I do want a defensive point. Probably don't want to set up on the stone, because that will take forever to build. This is not a great defensive point. But it has to be enough, I think, because there's not a lot we can do. We could put a guard tower here that would maybe help us defend. Let's go this way, and let's just start. Bam, and we're good. You have to be pretty desperate or pretty brave to go out into the middle of nowhere. Yeah, or pretty stupid. You know, there's also that you can be. People don't want to hear it, but it is kind of dumb to do something like this if you don't have to. And I know why these people are doing it. I mean, it's not a bad reason. Quite on the contrary. They were being used like crazy. It's not that far from today's world. But, that they want a better life is totally not stupid. For sure. Yeah, we need to flatten this a bit. But that can wait. Let's be more reasonable this time. Let's get the well around here-ish. I mean, even this well would be already be good. Kind of close. Where do we want to set up our industry? I'd say up here-ish. And we can have our villagers here. So we want the well near this place for now. So let's put it here. We'll probably move the well at some point, since I don't know the layout that I want to have at this point. But we're just going to put a path there, and we'll see how it goes. And we're also going to put a path up there. Where's my path? I cannot see where I'm building. It's just annoying. I wish they could have some flattened trees, you know? Just a visual thing for me to know where I'm building. So here, and that means here we're going to build some firewood chopper so we don't have the same thing happen again. Yes, I know, Gary's stupid. It's fine. I haven't played this game a lot, so I don't have the perfect layout yet. Fishing shack. We could start with one here. Once we... well, we have to flatten for this one, unfortunately. There's no way around it. I don't have this scene yet. Okay, let's go with a hunting cabin first. That thing is fine. People don't mind this. So we can just put this basically anywhere. Let's put it here. Of course, this is too steep. Garbage. Darn mountains. Let's put it here as a little buffer. I think this is fine, right? Yeah, this is where the way is. Okay. Again, I can't see shit. Put that there. Put a little forager here. Maybe... yeah, I need to flatten this. I'm sorry, guys. It has to happen. Needs to be flatter. There you go. They have to do it. 'Tis how it is. We don't even have housing yet. This one with priority, please, guys. Come on. Get going. And if there is another stupid wolf trying to murder us, I'm going to scream. But yeah, all in all, this game is quite nice. And quite fun. Oh, interesting. Yeah, these were auto-tagged. Again, no bushes, no berries. Well, berries. Berries is just harvesting berries, right? That's fine. You can harvest some berries if there are any. But I don't want to destroy the bushes, necessarily. Not right now. They will be destroyed by building shit anyway. I can, by the way, move this. This is basically a movable storage. It's kind of weird that that even exists, but it is a thing. Because you need storage to put anything in there to use it. As far as I understand. There we go. That's our firewood split, and we have a person making firewood. Good. You don't have a home that you can heat? But that's gonna happen in a second, as soon as this nonsense finishes. And they just need to get rid of the trees. Ahoy, ahoy, terrible hamster. Blub, blub to you. Okay, so town center finished. Good stuff. Now we can build some housing. How big are you? That should work, right? 3 and 3. This is... yeah, it's 6 wide. Okay, so that works. Build the houses. Should be enough to at least house our people right now. And that should allow us to have a thing running around here-ish too. Perfectly fine. Those houses will be protected by the town center a little bit. That's good. Overlooking everything. The person making the firewood for us to not die. Great stuff. Where is... do we have a hunter yet? No. Please finish the hunter cabin. Which we can now build a road there too. Please finish that because I can... well, I could actually take anyone, but the hunter is better. Yes, yes, yes. Work areas. Where can you be? There are some boars, but they are quite dangerous. I'd rather have some deer, and apparently there are some deer here. So you're gonna work there.
Need
But
something?
first, I want you to scout here. Why didn't I...
What is it? Okay, then.
Scout, you dumbass. Okay, for some reason, if I click there, he's stopping. Doing nothing. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I need the layout of the lake, for sure. And we are going to fish this thing dry. Which is not good. No, we're not going to do that, but... Kind of. We're kind of doing that. There we go. And now you can do whatever you like, buddy. But this is what I wanted to see. So I could just put a fishing hut here. It's a bit away. A bit ways away. So what I definitely want is to have... okay. Oh yeah, there's a maximum size to these roads for some reason. Okay, and then down to here-ish. And the details we'll figure out later. Oh, and you don't need fish, by the way. I just want fish. Okay, none of this is good. This is fine. I mean, that's a lot of fish. Like 200%. That's huge. Let's put you there and then give you a little way around there. So that's fine. Good. That's some good food coming in. A lot of fish. A lot of meat, hopefully. Do we have a forager? No, because I didn't put them down here. I can put them down here. It's fine. Maybe we have some desirability here, which will then bleed down here. But I need to flatten this terrain a bit more. I just want to give them some time to build their houses. This is priority, guys. This winter you will be in houses. It has to happen. And also I want some storage. And I'm gonna put that storage nowhere because it's all not flat enough. God damn it. This is all not great. I'm not sure how that flatten tool exactly works. Is it where I start? That is going to be the, you know, the point they're flattening towards? I'm not quite sure, but I'm just gonna do this right now. Oh, it should be fine. Can I limit that, by the way? How many people are working here? I can just have one person or something? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, we already killed a wolf. Oh, that must have been our hunter. Yes! That's why you want a hunter. Hunters are amazing. I don't know why you have your head inside of your face. But I guess if that's how you do it, to kill some wolf, that's totally fine with me. All good. Doggo has been killed. I'm very sorry about that, Doggo, but yeah, we want more people, sure. But that is how it happens sometimes. Flatten this area too, please. As much as you can. Thank you. We know some earthworks has to happen. We also have the forager's shack. And you probably can forage something for now. So we have some better stores, because our food stores are a little bit low. And I don't have a granary or anything yet. Well, we don't need a granary, but any real storage. Requires a storehouse. So this one requires the bigger one. That's kind of great. Ah, stockyard, then we get this, then we get this. Okay, cool. But I need the root cellar, actually. That's what we need. And also what we could do, now that we have fish and meat coming in, is build a smoker. Which will need some firewood, but also makes our stuff last longer. Although probably not right now, right? We just need some stuff. Because I'm not sure this is actually going to give us more nutrition. It just doesn't spoil as fast. But we don't care about spoilage right now because we don't have any food anyway. Doesn't make any difference. I could go and tell them to harvest berries. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, well, I tried. At least they have housing, and they have some firewood, so they should hopefully survive for a second. This also needs to be prioritized, guys. Where are my stone workers? Why are we not working on stone? Prioritize this. At least we have no dead, so we don't have to care for the graveyard yet. That's kind of good. We also have these ruins here. We can't do anything with these. We can't excavate them yet. I don't even know when you can. Yes, yes, yes. Housing and stuff. Cool. Additional housing to support a large population. Yeah, we don't even have food, guys. Shut up. We don't need this bullshit. If we can't feed the people we have, there's no reason to getting more. I mean, there's kind of a reason, but, you know. So you didn't produce any fish yet. Because you're doing laundry. Really? And there's another predator that we killed? Good. That's basically what we're hunting right now. We're hunting some wolves and then eating their flesh. As they want to do with us. Beautiful, beautiful nature. We could get another hunter, though. We only have 12 people. Keep that in mind. And only so many of them will work. And only so many of them can actually... Or we need to keep in reserve as laborers. Because we're already... Yeah, we need 4 to be efficiently working right now. And we definitely don't have that. And we need these laborers to get our stone. And yes, they are also working on this part, but that will make the fishery much more efficient. Yes, we're finally getting some fish. Okay. So we will have some food for the winter, and that's fine. Now the water is the problem. We have the technology tree. I think I'm going to go for fish this time. And just make sure that the fish replenishes fast enough so we don't run out. And after that we go for more foraging. Well, we're going to subsist on fish, which would be horrible for me, because I do like fish, I just don't like it very much. Don't want to block this iron as well. Come on, guys. One more rock, please. Thank you. Get this done. Dig the well, baby. Dig the well. Very good. So at least we won't die of dehydration. Probably. It's not going to replenish very fast. But that's fine. It should be enough. Foragers had to gather berries. We have that. We have it. But there is a harvesting berries option. And I could do that before. If I go on these berries... Oh, that's herbs. That's not berries. That's the problem. Yeah, if there were really berries, not herbs, we could actually harvest them by hand. You don't need a forester for that. You can just harvest. Forager. Sorry, I can't speak. Sometimes. It's nice when you upgrade them at some point, but we need a lot of shit for that. Like bricks, which we will not have for a while. And a town center tier 3, which we will not have for a while. But if you can upgrade them, they can actually produce any resource a little bit. It's not much, but it is something. In a little garden they have. What do we need to upgrade? We need stone and we need wooden planks. We can't make wooden planks right now, but that is something we need to work on. And we need the stockyard. Oh, right, and I didn't build it yet because this nonsense. Okay, go there. And the stockyard is just storage. That shouldn't be... Yeah, but we should have it close to our center because... Maybe I could put it here for now. The reason being, this is something that can be plundered. Shouldn't be right now. Should be a while until that happens, but... until raiders come up. But still. I just need to have one. Let's just build it here. There you go. So the wood, the firewood splitter doesn't have to go too far. We're also still getting rid of this stuff. Getting rid of some stone. Good stuff. There's some wood lying around that we could actually put in there. Apparently this thing is full with that? No. You can't take wood. Oh, yes, you can. You're not full. Why is no one putting that in there? Weird. Okay, we finally have the stockyard. That allows us to build a real storehouse, which would be kind of nice. Again, something that will be plundered. Just gonna put that here. Plundered by raiders, so we need to be careful about this. And we have a root cellar. That is definitely something we want. Yeah, why not? Right there. That's perfectly fitting. Also very close to the town center for now. Later that won't matter. As soon as we have markets, those will be a target to be plundered, so... we will need a smokehouse. But we already went through winter. Policies are weird. I'm not even sure how to do them. How can I get to policies again? Not here. Not here. Oh wait, this is it though. Right. So through this we can go there, and we need to be here. And we could have some rationing going on, but people will be pissed, of course. Overseeding. That's not great. Extended shifts. Production speed is increased. More injuries. Town happiness reduced. Yeah. So none of this is really worth it, usually. Lookout towers can hold an additional guard. For 100% upkeep, it's not worth it. Hunters and guards can use crossbows. Yeah, also not really something I want. But having more hunters is also a good early defense for your settlement. A really good one. So I do want that. Oh, the problem is also... hunters... there's a tannery, which we do want, and a saw pit, which we do want. But the thing is, hunters need arrows. And you actually need to make arrows in this game. So we need the saw pit first for arrows. Okay. Well, this shouldn't piss off anyone. No. No, see? This would be when it pisses off people. You really don't want that. You really want people to not be peeved about these things. But this is actually kind of good for the saw pit, because the stockyard is right next to it with wood. Year 2, we survived 1 year. Isn't that great? Beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna put a cut into the video. Thank you for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to sub the YouTube. It really helps, especially on new series. To put the likes in and the subbing and all the stuff. Come to Twitch if you like that side more. And also come to the Discord, and I see you all there. Bloop bloop everyone. And also in the next part.